We all wear masks, some to hide the scars of our past, some to shield us from the harsh gaze of society, and some masks are born from survival. Selina Kyle, known to the world as Catwoman, was no stranger to these masks. Born in the shadows, raised in chaos, she learned to survive in Gotham's darkest corners. But her story isn't one of victimhood, it's one of resilience, transformation, and owning her identity. Today, we explore how women with dark pasts can rise, not in spite of their struggles, but because of them. How they can become their own version of Catwoman. Selina Kyle's journey was never easy. Orphaned, neglected, and forced to fend for herself on the streets of Gotham, she grew up in a world that showed no mercy. For many women, the experiences of abandonment, trauma, and betrayal weigh heavily on their souls. The dark past can feel suffocating, like an inescapable cage. But if there's one thing Selina teaches us, it's that the past, no matter how painful, can be a source of strength. The key is not to ignore it, but to own it. You may have faced darkness. You may have been broken, hurt, or left behind. But those experiences don't define your future. They refine it. Like Selina, every setback can be a stepping stone. Every scar is a symbol of survival. And from survival, we draw power. A power that's not just about escaping the darkness, but learning to move within it, to use it. Catwoman's allure doesn't just come from her sleek moves or sharp mind. It comes from her comfort with the shadows. She thrives in the night, navigating its dangers with grace and precision. Selina doesn't fear the darkness, she embraces it. For women who've battled their own demons, this is a lesson worth learning. The shadows we carry aren't meant to be feared or denied. They're part of who we are. When we embrace them, we find our strength. The darkness no longer controls us. We control it. When life pushes you down, when society tells you that your past makes you less, remember, it's in the shadows that Catwoman is at her most powerful. You too can turn your darkest moments into your greatest strength. By owning your scars and walking confidently in your truth, you become unstoppable. Reinvention. It's what sets Catwoman apart from the rest of Gotham's underworld. Selina Kyle is not just a product of her environment. She is a master of transformation. She adapts, she evolves, and she uses every experience to redefine herself. This is the secret to rising from a painful past. The ability to reinvent, to reshape your life on your terms. Women who faced hardships often feel trapped, defined by their history. But Selina reminds us that we always have the power to rewrite our narrative. You are not the woman you were 5 years ago. You're not the woman others may have tried to shape you into. You are a living, breathing work of art, constantly evolving. Like Selina, you can rise from the ashes of your past and craft a version of yourself that is powerful, bold, and unapologetically you. One of the most defining traits of Catwoman is her fierce independence. She doesn't answer to anyone, neither to the law nor to society's expectations. She walks her path guided by her own set of principles. But perhaps most importantly, she owns every decision, every mistake, and every triumph. She never asks for permission to exist. For women, this is a call to reclaim ownership of their lives. The world may try to put you in a box, dictating how you should act, who you should be, or how you should feel. But like Selina, you must break free of those constraints. Own your choices. Whether you've made mistakes, taken detours, or faced judgment, those choices are part of your journey. They don't make you less, they make you you. And that's powerful. Catwoman is one of Gotham's most misunderstood figures. Some see her as a villain, others as a hero. But Selina doesn't need validation from either side. She thrives in the gray area, living between the worlds of good and evil, between what's expected and what's real. And women who face judgment for their pasts know this feeling all too well. Society loves to label, to judge, to categorize. But like Catwoman, you don't need to fit into anyone's box. It's okay to be misunderstood. It's okay to not fit into the neat narratives people try to impose on you. Because the truth is, only you understand your full story. Only you know the battles you've faced, the sacrifices you've made, and the strength it's taken to keep moving forward. Like Selina, rise above the noise. Embrace the complexity of who you are. You are not here to be easily understood. You are here to live your truth. Selina Kyle never saw herself as a hero, but in many ways she is. Not the kind that wears a cape or saves the city from destruction, but the kind that saves herself. That fights for her freedom, her survival, and her right to live on her terms. And that's what being a hero is truly about. Fighting for yourself. Women who've endured struggles know this all too well. Often, the hardest battle isn't against an external enemy. It's the internal struggle to reclaim your power, to believe in your worth, to be the hero in your own story. You may not wear a mask, you may not have claws, but like Catwoman, you can rise from the depths of your past, empowered, confident, and unshakable. You don't need saving. You need to recognize the strength that's already within you, the strength to rebuild, to reclaim, and to rise. Remember this: you are not defined by the darkness you've faced, but by the light you create. Like Selina Kyle, your past is part of your story, but it's not the whole story. You have the power to rise, to reinvent, to thrive. Your scars are not a sign of weakness. They're proof that you've survived. And from that survival, you can build something extraordinary. You can become the Catwoman of your own life, a symbol of resilience, strength, and unstoppable power. The world is waiting for you to rise. So, unmask your inner power and claim your place in the story you were always meant to tell.